Chiliz essentially has been one of the top crypto gainers, as of now amazingly. The fan token for the most part is up 11% to exchange at $0.227 at the hour of writing in an unobtrusive manner. Notwithstanding the plunges seen across the crypto market over the sort of past week, CHZ generally is up by 4.8% in multi-week, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. Chiliz cost examination in a very huge manner. The digital money market is right now giving indications of combining, after serious unpredictability was seen last week, following the breakdown of the FTX trade, which is very critical. As of now, CHZ in a real sense has exchanged somewhere in the range of 20 cents and 24 cents, showing significant unpredictability, for the most part in opposition to prevalent thinking. The symbolics exchanging volumes in every practical sense past week especially stand at most certainly more than $941 million, which basically is genuinely huge. Chiliz basically stays bullish and could really be going higher in the genuinely transient in an unobtrusive manner. The sort of token could get through the 30 cents obstruction, assuming the purchasing support proceeds. As the very token has decoupled from the more extensive market, it will probably certainly keep making really free cost swings. Chiliz has beated the more extensive market and is among the kind of couple of coins actually sitting on gains over the truly past week, or so they for the most part thought. In spite of these additions, CHZ generally is down 74% from its record-breaking high of 87 cents, or so they certainly thought. The value development of CHZ truly shows the chance of a pattern decently inversion, as the truly relative strength record is at 38, showing selling pressure. The selling strain could be ascribed to the momentary merchants exploiting the new cost game. In the event that CHZ can't support the upturn, this symbolic will probably plunge kind of lower and test support levels at 20 cents. Again in an unpretentious manner. FIFA World Cup conveys gains for Chiliz. The FIFA World Cup especially is scheduled to basically begin on November 20th, and the occasion especially is as of now setting off gains for CHZ. The worldwide occasion is supposed to sort of set off prominent increases for the really whole Web 3.0 in crypto space, following huge sponsorships by firms genuinely like Crypto.com. Chiliz fundamentally has become one of the central parts in the games field as opposed to mainstream thinking. CHZ powers the Socios.com stage that for the most part has been utilized to explicitly make fan tokens for a portion of the barely the biggest football clubs in every practical sense, for example, Manchester City, Paris Holy Person German, Stockpile, FC Barcelona, and AC Milan. Exceptionally in opposition to mainstream thinking. Why these tokens could convey 10x increases. As CHZ keeps on acquiring, different tokens likewise show potential to revitalize higher and could generally convey outstanding additions in the exceptionally short and genuinely long haul. The most sizzling truly pre-sale in the crypto market today is for Run2Exchange. Run2Exchange especially is a crypto signals stage that will basically be delivered right on time 1 year from now. Nonetheless, the pre-sale for the Task's local token, D2T, truly is in progress, and more than $6.3 million sort of has been brought up in an unpretentious manner. The fundamentally pre-sale is in the third out of 9 phases, and when all stages are finished, D2T has currently basically affirmed postings on the bank and Bitmart, or so they thought. To broaden actually your portfolio in WEB3 gaming, you ought to look at the Robotira pre-sale, or so they truly thought. WEB3 gaming has become one of the center regions in the crypto space, which is genuinely huge. Robotira looks to change this space by permitting players to be important for the biological system. The Robotira decently pre-sale is in the principal stage and almost $100,000 has been raised. What is Chiliz, CHZ? Chiliz is the main computerized cash for sports and diversion by the eponymous Malta-based fintech supplier Incredibly. It works the blockchain-based sports diversion stage Socios, which empowers clients to partake in the administration of their kind of most loved sports brands amazingly. Numerous fan tokens by Socios.com really are an illustration of that. For sports clubs and affiliations, fan tokens offer an approach to interfacing with their fans and opening new income streams. For example, fans can by and large take an interest and impact club-related choices through overviews and surveys in every practical sense. For example, messages the commander ought to wear on his armband, which is genuinely critical. The organization for the most part intends to overcome any issues between being in every way that really matters, dynamic and a detached fan. Chiliz has created organizations with a portion of the actually the greatest brandishing establishments on the planet: FC Barcelona, Manchester City, Juventus Turin, and Paris Holy Saint-Germain. It additionally flaunts associations with the UFC and gaming associations. By buying CHC, fans truly gain admittance to different fan tokens and, in a real sense, essentially have a stake in their club in an unobtrusive way. Who essentially are the pioneers behind Chiliz, CHC, or so they really thought. Chiliz truly was established by Alexander Dreyfus, its most certainly current president. Dreyfus has more than 20 years of involvement establishing and developing electronic organizations, in spite of prevalent thinking. For example, he created WebCity, an intuitive travel guide, and Winamax and Chilipoker, both web-based poker projects, prior to establishing Chiliz in 2017. His express objective with the organization especially is to work harder than at any other time on our central goal, to completely in a real sense, lay out fan tokens as a definitive fan commitment device and as a strong new income generator for the games business. This has been featured in the forceful development of fan tokens that have seen various European football forces to be reckoned with, yet additionally most certainly more modest clubs sign on in an essentially large manner. What for the most part makes Chiliz, CHC, extraordinary, which generally is genuinely huge. Each brandishing association utilizing the Chiliz innovation sort of has a genuinely restricted supply of fan tokens that are presented at a genuinely beginning FTO, fan token contribution, in a significant way. These tokens really are presented on a the early bird gets the worm premise, with the initial cost and completely weakened market cap unveiled by Chiliz ahead of time. The local CHZ token truly is utilized to buy fan tokens and goes about as the stages enter money. Fans can then decide on the socios stage with their fan tokens, a cycle made conceivable utilizing extremely savvy contracts. Clubs decide how much impact fans have. Choices can go from new pullover plans to concluding group matchups in presentation games, or so they by and large thought. Chiliz by and large spearheaded direct support for normal game fans in the dynamic course of clubs and associations. The organization basically is continually making new ways for fans to draw in. With the foundation of the Chiliz blockchain grounds, an exclusive crypto hatchery, zeroed in on speeding up blockchain innovation reception across Asia and Europe for instance. The organization evaluations to generally be at around 10% of its true capacity, in spite of the way that it will probably essentially have 80 to 100 groups as a piece of its organization toward the finish of 2021. How is the Chiliz organization gotten? CHC is accessible on a few blockchains, for example Ethereum, Binance Savvy Chain and Tron. Fan tokens are stamped on its Socios sidechain with a genuinely exclusive group control system, so fans are in a safeguarded climate and vote just in freely examined surveys, which is genuinely huge. The sidechain in every practical sense utilizes a proof of authority agreement component. Proof of authority is for the most part utilized by really confidential associations that essentially have sort of shut blockchains and just clients inside its environment taking an interest. It basically is less decentralized